Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that could change your financial situation dramatically. The Senate has just approved a groundbreaking Social Security payment of $4,500, scheduled to hit eligible recipients' accounts starting June 1st. Could you be one of the millions of Americans about to receive this substantial boost? Stay tuned to find out all the crucial details. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on the latest Social Security news and benefits information. In an unprecedented move, the Senate has passed a crucial bill addressing the mounting financial pressures faced by Social Security beneficiaries. This emergency measure comes as a response to the rising inflation and increasing cost of living that has been significantly impacting seniors and disabled Americans across the nation. The question on everyone's mind is, how do you know if you're eligible for this special payment? The newly approved $4,500 payment is designed to provide immediate financial relief to qualifying Social Security recipients. This isn't your regular monthly benefit, it's an additional one-time payment that will be automatically deposited into eligible recipients' accounts. But before you start planning how to spend this money, it's essential to understand the specific eligibility requirements that have been put in place. First and foremost, to qualify for this special payment, you must be a current Social Security beneficiary as of May 2023. This includes recipients of retirement benefits, disability benefits, SSDI, and supplemental security income, SSI. But here's where it gets interesting. The Senate has included some additional criteria that could affect your eligibility. Have you been receiving benefits for at least 6 consecutive months? This is one of the key requirements that could determine whether you'll receive the full $4,500 payment. Another crucial factor to consider is your current benefit amount. The Senate has structured this special payment to provide the most substantial help to those with the greatest need. Recipients whose monthly benefits fall below certain thresholds might be eligible for the full $4,500, while those with higher benefit amounts might receive a proportionally adjusted payment. But how do you determine which category you fall into? The income thresholds have been carefully calculated to ensure fair distribution of these funds. For individual beneficiaries, if your annual income from all sources is less than $75,000, you'll likely qualify for the full amount. For married couples filing jointly, the threshold is set at $150,000. But what happens if your income exceeds these limits? Don't worry, you might still be eligible for a reduced payment, calculated on a sliding scale based on your total income. One of the most important aspects of this approval is the timeline for distribution. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has been directed to begin processing these payments immediately, with the first wave scheduled to go out on June 1st. But here's something you need to know. The payments will be distributed in phases based on the last digits of recipients' Social Security numbers. Are you wondering when exactly your payment might arrive? The distribution schedule has been carefully planned to ensure smooth processing of these payments. Recipients with Social Security numbers ending in 0 to 3 will receive their payments in the first week of June. Those with numbers ending in 4 to 6 can expect their payments in the second week, and those with numbers ending in 7 to 9 will receive theirs in the third week. But what steps do you need to take to ensure you don't miss out on this payment? The good news is that for most eligible recipients, no action is required. The SSA will use the information they already have on file to process these payments automatically. However, there are some situations where you might need to update your information. Have you moved recently? Changed banks? These are important details that need to be current in the SSA system to ensure smooth delivery of your payment. The Senate's approval of this payment also includes special provisions for certain groups of beneficiaries: veterans receiving Social Security benefits, surviving spouses, and adult disabled children may be subject to different eligibility criteria. But how do these special provisions affect your eligibility? And what additional steps might you need to take? For veterans, the approval includes coordination between the SSA and the Department of Veterans Affairs to ensure eligible veterans receive their payments without any complications. Surviving spouses who are currently receiving Social Security benefits based on their deceased spouse's record will also be evaluated for eligibility under specific criteria. Are you in one of these special categories? Understanding these provisions is crucial for determining your eligibility. The impact of this special payment extends beyond individual beneficiaries. The Senate's approval includes measures to protect these payments from certain types of garnishment or offset. This means that in most cases, the full amount will be available for recipients to use as needed. But what are the exceptions to this protection, and how might they affect your payment? One common question that's arising is how this payment might affect other benefits you're receiving. Will it count as income for programs like Medicaid, SNAP, or housing assistance. The Senate has included specific provisions to address these concerns. This special payment will not be counted as income for the purpose of determining eligibility for other federal or state assistance programs. But what documentation should you keep to ensure smooth coordination with other benefits? The timing of this approval is particularly significant given the current economic climate, with inflation affecting everything from grocery prices to utility bills. Many Social Security recipients have been struggling to make ends meet. This $4,500 payment is designed to provide some breathing room and help cover essential expenses. But how can you best utilize this payment to maximize its benefit for your situation? Financial experts recommend creating a plan for these funds before they arrive. Whether you're planning to catch up on bills, make necessary home repairs, or set aside some for emergency savings, having a strategy in place can help you make the most of this payment. But what factors should you consider when planning how to use these funds? The Senate's approval also includes provisions for future adjustments to Social Security benefits. While this $4,500 payment provides immediate relief, the legislation also addresses longer-term concerns about the adequacy of Social Security benefits. But what changes might we see in the future, and how should you prepare for them? For those who might miss the June distribution window, the Senate has included provisions for late claims, whether due to address changes, banking information updates, or other administrative issues. There will be a process to ensure eligible recipients can still receive their payments. But what is the deadline for resolving such issues, and what documentation will you need? The approval of this payment has also sparked discussions about the overall state of Social Security and its future sustainability. While this immediate relief is welcome news for millions of beneficiaries, many are asking about the long-term implications. How will this special payment affect the Social Security Trust Fund? And what measures are being considered to ensure the program's continued stability? Communication about this payment will be crucial in the coming weeks. The SSA will be sending out notices to eligible recipients with specific details about their payments. But what should you do if you don't receive a notice? And how can you verify the authenticity of any communications you receive about this payment? It's important to note that scammers may try to take advantage of this situation. The SSA will never call, email, or text you asking for personal information or payment to receive this benefit. But how can you protect yourself from potential scams while ensuring you don't miss important information about your payment? The Senate's approval also includes funding for additional SSA staff to handle inquiries and process these payments efficiently. This means that if you have questions or concerns, there will be resources available to help you. But what's the best way to contact the SSA about this payment? And what information should you have ready when you do? As we approach the June 1st distribution date, it's crucial to stay informed about any updates or changes to the payment process. Following reliable sources of information and keeping your contact information updated with the SSA will help ensure a smooth process. But where can you find the most accurate and up-to-date information about this payment? Remember, this special payment is just one part of the ongoing efforts to support Social Security beneficiaries. Staying informed about your benefits and any changes to the program will help you make the most of the resources available to you. Have you checked your Social Security account recently to ensure all your information is current? That's all the essential information about the Senate-approved $4,500 Social Security payment. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security benefits and financial news. Also, share this video with friends and family who might be eligible for this payment. They'll thank you for it. Do you have any questions about this special payment? Leave them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to help you find the answers you need.